Hey, what is up? It is Tutu Show here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. On this here channel, you will find fashion and crafting DIYs, all handcrafted by the kid. All depending on how the wind blows, I may even tell a little story time or two. Check my channel. Okay, so today we're going to be making tutu socks, and here's all the materials that you are going to need. And this DIY can be used for kids and adult tutu socks as well. And like I said, all the supplies will be listed down below in the description box. But let's begin, shall we? Okay, so boom, you're going to take your tulle rolls and you're going to cut two 2-yard strips of each color that you use, and you do the same thing for your ribbon, like so. And then once you do that, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and we're going to form our tutu for our sock. Okay, so then you're going to fold your tulle in half. Then you're going to take your ribbon and line it up with the open edge of your tulle, and you're going to sew, well, I usually sew along the top edge of the ribbon, but you can also sew straight down the middle as well, whichever one works for you. But after you are done, you should have something like this. Next, you're gonna choose a basting stitch or a very loose stitch. Changing your tension may help with that as well. But you are going to line the edge of your presser foot to the folded edge of the tulle, and then you're gonna put your basting stitch at the top. And you should get something like this. And then you're going to take your back thread and you're going to pull so you can make a gather, and you should have something like this here. And you're going to do that all the way to the other edge of your strip. I usually stop like halfway in my pulling and then go to the other side and do the same. Okay, so now for the fun part. So we turn our sock inside out, and then we're going to line up the top edge of our tutu to the top edge of our sock. If you feel like pinning it helps, then you can, but you will need to stretch your sock so that you can make sure that you can get all of your tutu onto the sock, and also so that you or whoever you're making the socks for can get their foot into the sock. So make sure that you're pulling your sock as you're sewing. Okay, so now we are nearing the edge of our zigzag stitch. Once you get near the end, make sure that you get up all your basting stitches so you can, snip them off all in one fell swoop. And, more twisting and turning and all that. Then we're going to finish with our zigzag stitch here. You may not be able to get all of the tulle that you sewed on there. Just get as much as you can. The more you put on there, the fluffier your sock will be. And then, cut all your excess strings off. And there we go. Now we're going to join our edges here, and then we will be done. I know some people burn their ribbons at the end. I should probably start doing that. But I didn't do that with this in particular. But burning the edges of your ribbon will help it to not fray over time. Just a little tip there. But yeah, we take it to our sewing machine and we zigzag stitch. Sometimes I'll use the corresponding color to do my zigzag stitch, and then there's other times where I just simply use white. It all depends. But yeah, it's your socks, so all depends on what works for you. Alright, so if you have 2 or 3 colors that you're working with, make sure that you sew them one at a time. instead of sewing all 2 or 3 layers together at the ends. It just looks weird to me, and if you want to get the whole like ruffle effect, I feel like that'll kind of hinder it. So that's just a little tip there. But anyway, after you are done sewing all of your individual ends, you're gonna clean it up and cut off all your excess tulle and ribbon and strings and all that. And then you're gonna get ready to turn your sock inside out. Then you will have a finished tutu sock. And when you flip your sock inside out to make it extra fluffy, you just separate all the layers and it'll look something like this. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh, I just love these socks. They are so gorgeous. If you would like to order a pair, I have them in both adults and kids. You can check them out on my Etsy shop. The link will be down below in the description box. But that is today's DIY. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you subscribe. And if you missed my previous video, make sure you check that out. But until next time, peace.